All right, guys, we got something special for you tonight. If you see, we got on the table Old Forester 1910 and 1920. What does that add up to? A big number that I can't add in the top of my head, but what it adds up to is 1915. You'll find out what we think in just a minute. All right, we're back. We're gonna do the 1910 to 1920 and special surprise of 1915. But before we do that, we're gonna talk about our good friends at Gramco. Make sure you guys go check out the Gramco website to get your gummies, your pre-rolls, your hard candies, your wake and bake coffee, as well as the sativa line of medicinal style products for your pets, for yourself, and for your joints and muscles, direct rubs. Also, your awesome retail merchandise, thegramco.com. Don't forget the coffee mugs also available.
And we have a code.
Coupon code DK on the rocks 20 at the link below in the description. I will have for you to link and shop with us on their website, thegramco.com. DK on the rocks 20. 20% discount. Guys, got to give all this stuff a try.
Let us know if you like it.
Yes, definitely comment below. All right, moving on. Let's pop them. You pop that, I'll pop this.
That was more like a...
More like this bunk slamming it on the table. All right, little 1910, little
1920 is one of my favorite.
All right, now.
Ooh, I poured heavy.
No, we pour it together.
Oh.
A little 1915.
Who it
All right.
touched, kissed.
So we're going to do that last, but before that, we're going to try these two, tell you what we think about them. Now, we already know the 1915 is one of 1910.
1910. We've never tried the made-up 1915.
Favorites. 1920 we liked. We did at, do you remember the name of that restaurant in Kentucky, Lexington, that little shithole restaurant in the middle of nowhere, over close to Castle and Key that we stopped and ate at? No. Anyway, it's a really cool restaurant. If you go back to our Lexington video, I'll tag it right here. Somewhere in that video, we went to this restaurant. We did a flight of all the whiskey row. And these two are definitely the best, and that one was definitely our favorite. But we've tried both these before. We really enjoyed both of them, but 1910 is our faves, one of our top fives of last year.
1910 is a little bit allocated here in Knoxville.
Both of them are, but that one seriously,
yeah, you can't
this
get
one,
this right now.
you can go to the liquor store and find the 1860 and the 1897 at every store. Half of them will have this, and a third of them will have that.
I haven't seen 1910 in a while.
And if they do, it's usually just one bottle. But anyway, let's go. Just start with a 10. Make it quick, because that one's, we know we're going to like it.
We like it.
Give me some notes.
Smoky. Isn't that funny? That's smokier now. I don't remember it being smokier.
Well, that bottle's been sitting open for a while.
Does that change it?
It does. A lot of times lets it breathe like a wine, you know, breathes and gets its more flavors.
Smokier? This would definitely go with some barbecue. Barbecue sounds good.
Oh, that's a sweeter wine. A lot of people say this one's like the chocolate and the marshmallows. Let's see
It's barbecue.
Let's see what Breaking Bourbon has to say about it. 70% corn, 8% rye, 10% malted barley, 93 proof. Nose, oaky, light sweet, rich caramel leads away with an undertone of fresh vanilla baked cake, frosting, and dab of sweet pecans.
And it goes to the back of your throat. The
palate is a 1900 delivers a nice, thick, chewy mouthful. Did you try this one or still on that one?
No, we just did that.
The sticky sweet with a heavy layer of burnt caramel and vanilla.
Which is probably where I get that barbecue.
Yeah. Hidden deep beneath the dark berries along with toasted marshmallows. All these flavors rest upon a layer of oak. It's amazing how viscous the mouthfeel is. It's definitely thick. It's like syrup. I like it. That's some good stuff. You want to do the finish on here? While oak played a role in the nose and palate, oak is a front and center in the finish. The dominating flavor of charred oak leads to the charge, and it's intermingled with a light dose of caramel and vanilla. This sweeter flavors fade and are replaced with a dry leather and a light cigar box. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Total good stuff. I drink that all day long. Put it on some ice and it's perfect. Out of water.
All right, so next will be the 1920.
Which we liked when we tried it the first time, but it's been a while, so I don't remember.
Way sweeter. Everybody says this is the sweet one, and I think the 1920 is the sweeter one. It definitely smells and tastes, if I remember right, like caramel and vanilla.
But it is extremely stronger. So this one, wrong button. This one is 115 proof.
Yeah, it is stronger.
70% corn, 18% rye, and 10% malted barley.
That's got more of the gasoline effect.
A little higher proof.
But I think it's sweeter.
It's
got
a
more.
lot less hold on the glass. The 1910 held on a lot longer. All right, the nose. I smell that sweet. What you're saying?
Very sweet. It's almost like a
rich and powerful dark
syrup.
fruit, burnt brown sugar,
Yeah.
chocolate, and a hint of bananas make it the components. Yeah, and this was definitely sweet or chocolate. Bananas definitely
yeah.
sweet.
I think sweet would go that way. I bet it's really good as like a syrup for like the bourbon French toast.
You know what would be good with this? Use that to make the banana Fosters. Because banana Fosters is a liquor when you do the syrup.
Yep.
I get a lot of palate. Let's see, a lot of smoke in there. See if I can find it in here. The
Like
word I'm
burnt
looking for.
pecans.
The big, bold, immediately likable. The richness of barrel char. Barrel char. I told you. I knew that was the word I was looking for. And I suck at words. Dark chocolate. Play against the sweetness of caramel and creme brulee. I'm not going to go specific with the creme brulee, but definitely the caramel and what I would think of a creme brulee would be. I'm not going to say like, oh, I taste specifically a creme brulee, but
I bet you could put that even in a pecan pie, and
maybe we should make
maybe
something
we
like
should
that.
bake with it.
Maybe we should make a video of me cooking bananas Fosters or something.
Homework
with
and
this.
cook, guys.
There's a nuttiness to it as well, along with some smokiness and a hint of coffee. Man, I tell you, breakingbourbon.com is on it today.
Now, have you looked at any other site?
No, I don't know.
So how do you know if they're on it?
Because they're not wrong.
No, I mean, we're definitely getting everything
Listen,
they're putting down.
Whenever we drink something and we verify that
With
Breaking
them?
Bourbon is not wrong, that means that they're good.
Has there been one that you...
No, we verified they're wrong too, because we know what we're talking about and they don't. I can't even say that with a straight face. But
All
my
right,
whole point is,
so...
we know what we're doing and they don't.
But we like to drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's your favorite
We're gonna
now? It's
save
been
those.
quite a while since we drank
We'll
this,
put a little
so
more in there.
which one do you like the best right now?
1910.
Yeah.
But this is really good. I mean, that's I'm gonna have to write that down in the possible top 5 for next year.
So can you imagine combining them into one?
So
What would that be like?
before we taste it, we take the high proof of the 115 and the amazing
1920.
that shit right there, 100 proof of that, whatever the hell it is, because I suck at words.
It's 115 proof.
Yeah, and the awesome flavor of the 1910 and put it together. And you just can't imagine that the amazingness must ensue in that cup,
Must ensue.
in that glass of Glencairn amazingness.
Let's find out.
You go first. And
Okay.
I have no reviews for this because this is
And
horse
you
shit.
haven't done this yet.
No, this is horse shit and it doesn't exist in the real world, but people seem to create it and think it's what we should do.
It actually smells really good.
Matter of fact, we just did a twit post. Amy did a twit post on what one she should choose, and everybody said do 1915. We're like,
So
well,
we're gonna do
we're
it.
gonna have to do the 1915s.
So I think it smells combined with everything better than each one of them.
Did you give it a stir?
Oh, I thought you might put down my hands.
No, I want to stir.
Oh, okay. Stirring. Oh, with my finger?
No, with the
Oh.
this, like we always do.
Let's see.
It's holding on.
It is holding on.
We'll probably-
That 1910 gives it that thickness.
We might have put more 1910 in there than 20.
No, I think you put a little bit more. But it's combined.
Let's go back in the video and look and see who poured more. She might be right because she poured some on the table. Is that better than, is 1915 better than 1910?
It tastes like tea.
What kind of tea?
A bourbon tea.
So can you,
It tastes like I should put ice in it and drink it.
could we legitimately put this on the list as the best top 10, top 5 is 1915 since it doesn't really exist?
No, it's too weak. I don't know. It almost like it dilutes it for some reason. Would that be possible?
Honey, it can't be too weak.
I know.
It's stronger than
Does
that.
it not seem weaker to you?
No, well, it's weaker than that because you're diluting that with this. But it's definitely stronger than that. But I tell you what, that
You like it.
is fucking good.
Would that go on your...
That's going on top of my number one for number one.
No, it's not.
Number one.
All right. Everybody heard it. 1915.
Better than
All of them.
Blanton's.
Oh, really?
Better than Rare Breed.
No. Now nobody can even...
Old Forester give it the head out the ass and make a 1915.
Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. It's all the fun. It's the gimmick. But it's definitely not number one.
That shit's good.
Well, he did just drink quite a bit of it. And we all know that Homer doesn't drink
I drank that shit straight.
enough.
Yeah, let's try it on ice.
That's...
Let me get rid of this water. Since I'm not outside, I can't just throw it
Here,
out.
put it in here.
Okay.
Why do we have so many cups of ice?
Because we have three different options, but we're just going to do this one. Because those two are going in the infinity bottle.
Okay, so everybody knows that he wants this infinity bottle of everything that we don't drink. Who said I wasn't going to drink it?
We got more.
But why would I not drink it?
Because I'm going to put it in the infinity bottle.
And you're drinking that infinity
Drink
bottle.
that. No, you're drinking it. Oh, let me remind you guys. While she's drinking that on ice on the rocks, do not forget that we have
we're giving away
our Old Elk 6-year wheated whiskey store pick bottle of Old Elk wheated whiskey to give away. No shipping, no cost, no purchase, no nothing. Will cost you absolutely nothing. We're going to cover every expense that goes with this to get you this awesome bottle of Old Elk wheated whiskey.
if he doesn't break it first.
All you have to do is share the shit out of our site, our page, to get up to 600 views, 600 subscribers, so we can share this.
And how are you picking it?
We're going to pick out the subscribers.
So you're just going to go,
We'll randomly pick, and then that's how we're going to decide.
I'm sure there's going to be some way of doing it.
I'll figure it out.
Okay, so on ice, I like it. Still not my number one.
Well, if I liked it neat, I'm pretty damn sure I'm going to like it on ice.
Some bourbons aren't good on ice.
That one is. That's
Like,
an
I
all
don't
day.
like Weller's on
Matter
ice.
of fact, I'm going to go buy a bottle of this and a bottle of that and fill them half and half and make one 15 so I have one on hand.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. It's going to happen.
Okay, so if you haven't tried this, I guess Homer thinks everybody should go try this because it's the best.
It's awesome.
Seriously, that's what you think? It's the best?
Yes.
So for now on, when I say your number one is 2
1915.
bourbons to put together,
1915.
1915 is your number one.
But you know what else we got? And just make this quick because this isn't about that. We got the Antique 107 and the Weller 12-year.
You're not mixing those.
Someone said if you mix that 40-60, it's just like a Pappy 12. Same, it's exactly
But we've
the
never
same.
had Pappy 12, so we wouldn't know.
We actually have had Pappy 12.
At Jason's House of Bourbon,
Justin's.
Justin's,
House of
which is now closed.
House of Closed Down.
Mhm.
And it's on our Lexington video.
Go look at Justin's.
I think they might be open now. But they lost a lot of bourbons. Anyway, that
Don't
doesn't
do
matter.
stupid stuff.
Look it up on the inner Googles. It's not what we're talking about.
No,
So anyway, 1910, love it.
I still like 1910 better.
1910, love it, right?
Mhm.
1920, really good.
hmm
1915, awesome.
I would think it's under. I don't know.
All right.
I still like my 1910.
Like, subscribe, hit the button, bell, hit the bell, hit the bell. It's not a damn button. Share, subscribe.
It
I
is
said
actually a button.
No, actually it's a glass. It's not a. There's no more buttons in this world.
But you have to
Just
push.
it. Yeah, but you just tap
make
it.
it.
You really just tap it. There's no
Whatever.
pushing. It's
So-
not a button like we had back in the days. Anyway,
We didn't have really buttons.
like, subscribe, hit the bell, share, comment below. Go down there and hit the link to shop with us at degramco.com. Get your 20% off at DK on the Rocks. All right, 1910, awesome. 1920, great. 1915, even better. High fives. Bye.